We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Noah Syndergaard will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Next for New York, Mike Trout.
Batting second, center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Syndergaard, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Aaron Judge will be next. The 3-1. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Another one sent foul. To third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
So striding in, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the third out. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Scherzer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. Last season, he won the National League Rookie of the Year, and I'll tell you what, he was so impressive, particularly down the stretch. He never got fatigued, and he continued to produce from April till October. What a year he put together.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
One out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Matt Adams is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. The Yankees lead. Here's Nolan Arenado. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Arenado on second. Donaldson at first with no outs. A half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Brad Hand enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Cano waits on the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Hand, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Cano A native of the Dominican Republic, he's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
David Robertson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. The second for one on to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Rendon is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Past battles with Scherzer. He's 1 for 5.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The 0-2 delivery. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 2 for 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. but if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Murphy is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Now the 3-0 offering. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Jose Abreu will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Jose Abreu.
Takes a knee-high fastball. swinging a soft liner. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Scherzer comes set. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles lead one. They trail it here 2-0. Jose Abreu will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 79.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. From the stretch, knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Breaking ball in for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's gone 3 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. at 2-2 now. The 2-2. Now a ball hit to medium deep right field where Upton should have a beat on it, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-1, here it is. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Stanton at second with 2 down. Outside and low, 3-0.
No strike.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Hey.
3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chad Green answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Green, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1 home is laid off of down and in.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting, first baseman, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Windup and the 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cabrera shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. Ready now for Baltimore. Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And there's ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
So a full count now. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera was a strikeout victim in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Trout is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Syndergaard hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe because sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup, and then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
Now here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. So 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And now Bryce Harper, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit sharply toward the right side. Upton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
The right fielder,
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Digging in, Justin Upton. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. That's wide, 2-0. Three and 0 now. Wilson Contreras would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Here comes the 1-0. tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 5-0. So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
And he'll step off. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now here's a shot out to right center field. On to second goes Donaldson. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Nate Jones, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball two now. Donaldson stands at third with one gone in the inning. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate. The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Murphy gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A fastball right over the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Cody Bellinger becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Nope.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2. doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. One out, nobody on. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Adams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here on MLB Network, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. The pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 5-0 lead. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. In now for the O's, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-1. Two and 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Still digging in to try it again. Aaron Judge not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Jerry Spamilia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's
low with the splitter, ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken in the dirt.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. Judge leads off second with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Rondon is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Hector Rondon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
So 1-1 is low and outside for a ball. 2-1. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Line toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Donaldson is on his way home.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Mike Trout is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Johnny Cueto enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Johnny Cueto.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for it. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. But tack on 6 more as they just continue. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Scherzer's ready. Here's the first pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Stanton is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Change-up, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0. Josh Donaldson will be next. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Arenado, base runner at first with 1 out. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he is in there. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
3-0 to him now. .3-0 pitch is a fastball center cut.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He takes it to the plate. There's 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Charlie Blackmon is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, bases loaded. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Popped him up. Rendon onto the grass, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Yankees forced to. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the ninth. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Bellinger on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He'll try it again from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
No one out with a runner at second. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Bellinger rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Blake Trinan enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Blackman right there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's Corey Seager, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Baltimore down to their final strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Missed middle.
Anthony Rendon stands in as he looks at ball one here. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
12-4 is the final in this game. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer takes home the win. Noah Syndergaard was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.